How is this going to be rolling out?
Hey, great to be here, and what an enormous responsibility with 150 million users every day coming to the platform. We're rolling out what we believe will be the gold standard for the future of internet safety. We're the first really major gaming platform to use AI to estimate the age of everyone on the platform who wants to use chat and communicate. We're going to start rolling this out in December, and then should be all rolled out by January. Basically, on whatever device you're on, take a quick image, we'll analyze your age with AI, complement it with a bunch of other signals, and use that really to figure out who might you be chatting with to keep the platform more safe. We're not going to be allowing minors, for example, to communicate with people who are adults, and we're going to roll it out to everyone on the platform.
I'm really interested as to how you're going to measure success here, Dave, because in many ways you're trying to prove a negative. But how are you going to be internally thinking this has worked, people are satisfied, and they're safe?
Well, I want to highlight things are already working in that we're a very unique platform in that we filter all of the text and communication on our platform. We don't allow the sharing of images. We have monitoring for critical harms. We work very closely with law enforcement. So I see this as an addition to everything we're doing and really to our vision of what we've been calling the gold standard. But we do estimate over the next few months, we'll know roughly the age of everyone on the platform, and we'll complement that with some of the other things we do, like trusted connections and things like that, to constantly build on our innovation. You know, we've shipped over 100 safety innovations in the last year, so it's really a continuation of that focus.
You're using a third-party vendor, Persona, I believe, and how are you going to be ensuring that that's robust enough? The AI, the underlying technology is robust enough. Over in the UK, well, some that are using Discord, for example, have managed to bypass previous facial recognition age verification tests.
There's a bunch of other signals we have in addition to the facial age estimation, and we do have the ability to estimate several times if we need to. So in addition to using the camera to do an age check, we have other ways to validate, and putting all of these signals together, we believe is pretty robust, really.
What's so interesting is clearly you're here with safety as a priority. You did mention back in the earnings, and your CFO in particular, that maybe you'll see some friction, maybe the numbers, the revenue, the growth might be impacted as people start to have to verify their age and maybe slower to come and adopt. Do you think that will bear out? How will it look longer term?
We shared this vision that we believe over 10% of the global gaming market, which is somewhere between a $180 and $200 billion market, is going to be running on Roblox. And in the earnings call we just had, we shared this amazing growth, both on bookings and DAUs, in the 70% year-on-year rate. Long term, we believe this is just the right thing for the platform. We're unique in that we have all ages. We have people under 13, over 13. Our over 13 is growing rapidly. This is the right long-term vision, and we're really optimistic about continuing our growth.
Okay, so this is the right balance from your perspective. What do you think the data will bear out as to the name, well, ultimately, the actual ages of people you have using it? Do you think you'll have more under 13s than you anticipated? Do you think you have more older users?
We can't estimate that exactly. What I can say is that the facial age estimation tech we're going to use is pretty reasonable and pretty accurate. I've tried it. Some of my kids have tried it. We've tried it within our staff meeting. So I think we're going to find out we're reasonably close, but over time we will get a better signal on everyone's age.
And this must be something that marketeers, that those that eventually will be buying more ads with Roblox are going to be looking at. Is this going to help, well, inject some fuel to that offering, because people will still feel safer about what age group are going to be consuming such adverts?
We have shared a couple things. You know, we don't target under 18 already on the platform, but there's an enormous number of older users joining the platform. We shared in our earnings call, I believe in Q4, like we're literally, or in Q3, running at over 10 billion hours a month of engagement. That's an amazing amount of engagement. Our economy is primarily driven right now by our our virtual economy powered by Robux. But advertising is a wonderful complement. And you're right, we're going to have a better, more accurate estimate of everyone's age, which for a lot of our advertisers that are starting to hop on with events supporting all kinds of things, beauty products, movies, things like that, they'll have a better idea of really the number of people over 18 on our platform.